Hi, we're Snow Patrol. My name is Gary.
And my name's Nathan.
He's got a beautiful voice. Wait till you hear him sing. This is the track by track of 100 Million Suns. By track, we mean we're going to talk about what we mean by each track, not some kind of, it's not some kind of railway show. The first track on the album is If There's a Rocket, Tie Me to It, which I think we all kind of, from very early on the record, knew that it was going to be the first track, knew that it had the shiniest shoes.
It's the first track that I remember you sending via the
power of the
internet. Yeah. Just instantly, like straight off, the chorus was, I think, one of the strongest we've had ever.
Sweet.
And yeah, just it was going to be a big song.
Right. It's sort of, it begins the record two people apart and trying to get to each other by any means necessary. That's lyrically what it's sort of saying. If there's a rocket, tie me to it, as in, that's a ridiculous thing to say, but it's like, you know, if that's the only possibility of getting me to this person, just get me there. So, and then the rest of the record mostly, not all about, but mostly is about those two people being together, and then it projects outwards into the world and the universe, hence the album title. The next song is called Crack the Shutters. It was originally called Crack the Shutters Open, but somewhere along the line...
It was Crack the Shutters Open wide, wasn't it?
It was Crack the Shutters Open, is the way I wrote it.
Oh, right, okay.
But then somebody knocked off the word open from it somewhere along the line, and the album artwork was finished by the time I saw it next. So it's called Crack the Shutters.
I think it came from, it was easier to say Crack the Shutters than Crack the Shutters Open.
Yeah,
I don't know why,
no, it is, but I like it better. But that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I'll take credit for it then. It was me that changed it.
It's one of those happy accidents. You're a bastard. I was just trying to get you to admit it. That's on camera. Yeah, I guess it's the sort of most sort of flagrantly optimistic song on the record. It's a song about love. It's a song about luxuriating in the presence of somebody that you've just woken up beside and you can't get enough of. And yeah, this album is infinitely more positive than any of the other records that we've made, because if every other record we made is a breakup album, then this is the opposite. Next song is Take Back the City.
The thing I remember most about Take Back a City is referencing the Cars for the verse jug while we were here in Berlin. I don't know why, that's the thing that sticks in my head about that song, but
it does have a smack of the Cars about it. It's got a smack of post-punk, and married to classic rock, married to us.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the unifying factor, hopefully, of the whole record, that it does sound like us in the end. But it's certainly the most sort of the record that pays most heed and homage to rock past that we've ever made, I think. And yet hopefully still sounds vital and interesting. Song about Belfast, a song inspired by Belfast. It's about your home, your family, your friends, your how a city reflects on your character, how a city is part of who you are, and also celebrates the new Belfast as we have it, a city of infinite possibilities and incredible music. Now, there's so many bands that are coming from Belfast that are just incredible. I'm going to mention some. The Panama Kings. And we're going to take our time here, so you can keep knocking. The Panama Kings, Kowalski, and So I Watch You From Afar, General Fiasco, Cashier Number 9, incredible band. Plus loads more. Go to any of their MySpaces, and from there, look at their friends. This is a very good way of finding music on MySpace. If nobody knows this, everyone doesn't know this already. Look at their friends, and then go from there. You'll see lots and lots of great bands. Lifeboats.
Lifeboats. Still one of my favourites on the record. I had loads of fun making this. just sitting with Garrett in that room, just trying to come up with I guess the underlying guitars. Just a lot of fun getting it, and being crazy with Garrett, I guess. But
Being Crazy with Garrett, that's a name for maybe a chapter
TV
in your
show.
autobiography. The best compliment from somebody I respect, one of the people I respect most in the world, Zane Lowe, who's a friend of ours, who's a Radio 1 DJ and an MTV VJ, and also a very good pal of ours. He's a New Zealander, lives in the UK, and one of the people that knows most about music that I've ever met. He said this song was like Modest Mouse crossed with Sly and the Family Stone. To be honest with you, that's the best compliment anybody could have ever given us. So we'll move on.
Full stop.
The Golden Floor, my favourite track on the record. Okay, next. What would you say about the Golden Floor, Nathan? You did some lovely things on this.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was kind of I guess even when we were making it, was this kind of strangest. I guess I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, but the strangest kind of sonically.
The most different from what anything we've done before.
And you know, we were using, as you mentioned earlier, Johnny was using plants and vegetation to create beats, and beating all sorts of anything from cushions to well, anything you could find, really. Yeah. We were
all stood around. Yeah, we were all stood around a microphone at one point, all slapping our knees. That is. And that taken out of context, that's a sign of mass hysteria, really.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a song that led us into all kinds of dark.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun, although it's kind of not necessarily comes across when you hear it, but it was a real lot of fun to make. I was playing mandolin, and I guess that kind of bit always reminded me slightly of The Cure, the little guitar flutter halfway through. But yeah, I guess it was with everything, it was the most experimental we had been ever.
Please just take these photos from my hand. I guess people will probably say this sounds like Snow Patrol of old, hopefully injected with the energy that we have right now. Yeah, it's a song about memory loss. I'm losing mine, find it hard to remember lyrics, or yesterday. And I guess it's just a sort of a terrifying kind of thing that happens to you when you get a bit older. But it's also a song about sort of being disorientated and being in a new place, a new home. It's a kick-ass song as well. So let's just stop beating around the bush. Next up is the most fragile, peaceful little oasis of glass.
Yeah.
Glass playing bliss. Set down your glass, yeah.
Again, was just being experimental and trying things out. To which, what is really just, in essence, just a really beautiful song, and it simply can be played on acoustic and sound as effective. But we think we wanted to add stuff that was complemented it, really.
Yeah. Planet Spin Between Us is a song with two scenes, one on a beach on Belfast Lough and one on a beach in County Kerry. So when I'm singing about being able to hear me shouting out loud in America, I'd obviously be in Kerry, because you can hear people shouting in Kerry in America. That's just logical. But if you were shouting from Belfast Lough, it would be the people of Scotland that you'd be keeping awake. You see what I'm doing Or the people of Carrickfergus from across the loch, actually, that would probably be more appropriate. It's yeah, so it's a song, again, it's a song about just a sort of two specific moments in my life that meant a lot to me. Engines, fucking love Engines. It's wicked good.
I think the thing I love about it most was just the contrast between the verse and then straight into this, just as far as I, blissful chorus. I guess lyrically and musically, everything just shifts. It's, yeah, I adore the chorus, the Engines.
It's about jam, loving jam, lovely jam. So then the Disaster Button, which is not about jam, and then Lightning Strike. Disaster Button is kind of the real kind of rock behemoth on the record, and it kicks all kind of manner of ass, and is about my propensity, my unfailing aptitude for attracting chaos, especially when I've had a drink in me. So it's a cautionary tale, if ever there was one.
So moving swiftly on.
Moving swiftly on to the Lightning Strike. 16 minutes of prog delight. No, it's not a. We haven't gone prog rock. It's a 3-part song in 3 parts, rather, and it's those 3 parts complement each other brilliantly. It's kind of inspired. The song's inspired by the cosmos, by metaphors of weather and storms and things just crashing around you, but being in the protective shell of a nourishing relationship is kind of the key to protecting yourself from it all. Musically, it's inspired a lot by kind of Steve Reichian sort of pianos and percussive kind of glockenspiels and repetition that builds and builds and builds.
Yeah, we certainly didn't set out to write a 16-minute epic.
We don't have the patience.
Yeah, but it kind of just, the 3 sort of main melodies or the parts just sort of fitted so well together, it kind of just made sense. So
then after that is, track 1 again.